you back.
Just books that was built off of my genetic makeup. Where you came from. You understand? Your mother passed down genes. Where did your bloodline come from? See what I'm saying? And then, hold on, here's the other one. When I be talking about people having mixed cells, and then I be like, black people don't have mixed cells. And they be like, oh, you know we got mixed cells, man. He's lying because your skin cells are different from your bone cells. Your bone cells are different from your liver cells. Your anabolic and your catabolic cells are different from one another. The cells that break down your food and transfer energy are different from one another. This, no shit. But they don't have animal DNA. And this is why I told you, when you're dealing with people that want to continue to disregard or hear what they only want to hear, you disregard facts and you only hear what you want to hear. Of course, we have different cells. The cells in my eyes are different from the cells that build my toenails. But guess what? Those cells that build my toenails have the same genetic material as the cells that build my eyes. They know they have the same DNA. They know each other. That's the difference. My question to you is, how do you have mixed genetic information to make up one living organism? And you know what? Every other race of people that push this subject ended up being killed. You know that? That's why Zachariah Sitchin got killed. When he decoded the Sumerian text, he started getting into genetics. That's what he started doing. He said, fuck just reading ancient texts. This stuff boils back to DNA. Because according to what I'm reading right here, it says a group of people seeded, a group of extraterrestrials seeded a group of people here. So how did they seeded them here? He started getting into genetics and they killed him. Every scientist or geneticist or biologist that or archaeologists that deal with ancient artifacts starts putting it all together and start talking about genetics, and the difference between black people and white people automatically go missing or end up dead. Why is that? Why is that? Somebody explain that to me. If this information is nothing, if it means absolutely nothing, our brains are all the same. They just grow in comparisons to size a little bit compared to one to another. If that was just the case, then why everybody or every geneticist or biologist or any archaeologist, they all died or came up missing? Even a group that would go with them, even in the Grand Canyon. I can't even think of the two geologists that went into the Grand Canyon and stumbled into an area because it was like a little shake or a little earthquake and rocks fell and a whole big area opened up. And that fucking area, it was nothing but Egyptology shit. It was nothing. Nothing. Both of them went missing and the group got suspended and people, some of them ended up dead. People, nobody talks about it. I did a video on that. I did it on my social media. I'm going to record it. I'm going to do another video on it. So I don't get that. Answer that question. Why is everyone ending up dead that talks about genetics? And hold up, these are the people that don't have any hatred too. Let me explain something to you. They're content. When you are content with finding out the truth, like 23andMe, you know why they say 23andMe? Because 23 chromosomes. Now, I want to say this to you. No one says to you, do you know what your chromosomes chromosomes are? They say what your chromosome is. Your chromosome is a male, her chromosome is a female. And let me explain something to you. There are 3 animals on this planet that our brothers and sisters made crop circles. Three animals, and our brothers and sisters made crop circles about them. The wasp, the honeybee, and the ant. The wasp, the honeybee, and the ant. And when I go live on YouTube, I keep saying I'm gonna do it. People, listen, I'm just getting through my the things that I need to get through and better prepare myself, and just in case I may have to move. So I'm just getting myself situated just in case I gotta move. But I'm gonna get on there, and that's gonna be my first banging live that I get back on YouTube. And because I was gonna get on there tonight and just do a calling, but I'm gonna get back on there. Both of them. The males, single chromosome, and our brothers and sisters left crop circles representing all 3 of those species. Very important. And guess what? You can't. You know what the most beautiful thing about organic species? You can't alter their genetic makeup. Hold on. Just think about, I'm ready to give it to you real quick. This is how powerful our melanin is, my people. You can't alter the genetic makeup of a honeybee. What, they would have changed honeybees by now. So now I'm gonna make this very clear. They would have, even if they couldn't feel as though that they can change a whole hive of honeybees, it would have been some scientific experiment that showed you that they actually changed honeybees, that they actually spliced them and made another bee. You can't make a fly bee or a bee fly. You know why? Because they are sacredly guarded. Honeybees, ants, and wasps. You can't make none of them. You can't even splice their genetics. Why is that? Why is that? Yeah. You can't splice their genetics. They show you in laboratories them splicing animal genetics all the time, making other type of animals. But you can't do that with honeybees. And guess what? Those 3 animals do more for all life on this planet on a surface level, because the fish do something different. It's certain ones that take care of the ocean. But those animals right there take care of all life on the planet, along with the trees and plants. Mosquitoes is a genetic modified animal. It was created in the lab. And mosquitoes were created to irritate bees.